Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sumukascha ekadantascha kapilo gajakarnakaha. Lambodharascha vikato vignarajo vinayakaha. Dhoomaketurganadhyakshaha phalachandro gajananaha. Vakratundaha surpakarno herambaha skandapurvajaha. Suklambaradharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Jayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasyat Viradavastrajya Parishadhya Parasatam Vignam Nigdhanti Satatam Vishvatsenam Tamasraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Aklishtakarine. Namo Vedanta Vedhyaya Gurave Buddhi Sakshine. Krishna Dvaipayanam Vyasam Sarvabhuta Hiteratam. Vedabcha Bhaskaram Vande Samadhi Nilayam Munim. Narayanam Sahasramurte Purushottamasya Sahasra Netranana Padabaho Sahasranamnam Stavanam Prachastam Niruchyate Janma Jaradishantyai. Now, with Bhagavan's grace, let us continue from where we left off last time. We came up to Slokam number 66. We were starting that. Sakshas Sangas Sathanando Nandir Jyotir Ganeswaraha Vijitatma Vidheyatma Satkirtir Chinna Samsayaha. Now we came up to Jyotir Ganeswaraha. So the Slokam before that and the Slokam before that, let us recite it. Anivarti Nivrittatma Sankshepta Kshema Krutshivaha Srivatsavaksha Srivasa Sripati Srimatambaraha Sridha Srisa Srinivasa Srinidhi Sri Vibhavanaha Sridhara Srikara Sreya Srimam Lokatrayatrayaha Sakshatvangas Tatanando Nandir Jyotir Ganeswaraha. Vijitatma Vidheyatma Satkirtihi Chinna Samsayaha. Vijitatma, as you can, as I mentioned to you with Swami's grace a couple of times, it is good to start paying attention and focus on the Samskrita Aksharangal. They are divine because they are sound vibrations. And once you understand and begin to understand, we can't become experts. We don't have to become experts also. But pay attention to it, then you'll understand. You can relate to Bhagavan personally, yourself. You don't need anybody else to talk and all that. You yourself will know. And that is the best. So the one thing you can take away from all the classes we've been having is only that, is to go directly to Bhagavan. Don't need any intermediary. So Vijitatma. So immediately the moment Atma, Vijita Atma. Okay. So the moment Vijay, Jai, all those things are victory, right? So what is it that he has won over? What are we talking of? You have got to think like this. Now, another thing is, just like anything else in life, everything is a trap or a tool, depending upon how I use it. Everything is a tool to reach the lotus feet, and but it can also be a trap. So, what Bhagavan himself says, Swami himself says, Bhagavad Bhushan says that when you take the meaning of the Sanskrit words, it can be anything, what scriptures you read or Vedanta or whatever. Now, obviously, you can understand it in different ways, depending upon our level of maturity, ripening, or whatever. right? So what do I do? How do I know? The best way is you take the meaning that appeals to your hridayam, not to your mind, not to your ego, not to your intellect, but to your hridayam. That is a correct way of even listening to Bhagavatam, which is a supreme grantham we've been blessed with. You must always listen, take the meaning with hridayam, not intellectual meanings. Okay, so if we apply that rule, Vijita Atma. So what has he won over? Atma, the moment I say Atma, is immediately Bhagavan, who is the entity, right? Can we see the meanings of Atma before Sanskritam wise? But how can you win over that? No, it's not possible, right? So what does he mean? Atma also means mind, also means the body. Atma also means the senses. When they say body, the senses and the mind. So one who has got that under control, one who has controlled and won over the senses and the mind. Okay, Vijita Atma. Okay. So like that, I encourage you to, now that we have crossed more than half of Sahasranamam, we are in 66, right? I encourage you to really, really pay attention your own self. And then I want to, if you're not already entered that universe, I wanted to encourage you to enter that slowly, take baby steps, and then you'll enjoy very much in your life. Beautifully it will be, okay? So next one is Vijitatma, okay? And then Vidheyatma. Now here you have to understand something else. The way we normally read is Vijitatma, Vidheyatma, like that we read. But in Sanskritam, you have to listen to the Shabdam, very important, not just the words that you read from a book. Okay? And then that gets in. So here, there is a A there. Same thing comes in Bhagavad Gita also. You have to understand very carefully. Okay? Vijitatma, Vidheyatma, that is Avidheyatma, is a nama. Okay? Avidheyatma. Right? So we have to understand all that. Now sometimes in Sanskrit when they write, they put a yes. That immediately, there is an A there. But it is not that all the time they don't put it. So you have to be careful. So you have to understand. This is where the moment you start paying attention, then all the things will become slowly clear to you by yourself. Okay? So that is what Sankara Bhagavan beautifully Abhidheyatma. Okay, that is the teaching. Now, Abhidheyatma means one who is not controlled by anybody. That is what Abhidheyatma means. Right? Absolutely cannot. It is not under the bind or the bound of anybody. Right? Now, this is the beauty. Vijitatma, Abhidheyatma. So who can bind prema? Prema is the binder, isn't it? At the same time, Swami himself says, as you all know from the beautiful happening of Damodara, you see, he himself says, okay, I am bound by my devotees. The moment the Bhakta says, come here, Swami will come. The get up, he will immediately get up. Now, I've shared this story with you, the anecdote with you, I'm sure, at least once, if not more, is when Shirdi Baba was sitting there, he used to be seated on a seat, right? And for the evening darshan, the crowd is there, and one guy who looked like a pagal, like a crazy person, he comes there, and then I get up. And immediately Swami gets up, and he sits on that thing for some time, and then he gets up and he walks out. Bhagavan always can be bound by love. Love does not mean only worship and puja and all the things we put, all the whatever things that we do, those not the ritualist at all, from the Hridayam. So, Vijitatma, Vidheyatma is also correct. You see, one who is bound by the love of his devotees. So, Avidheyatma is anivarti, right? I mean, unbeatable. Right? See, everything now you can begin to enjoy this. So, Vijitatma, Vidheyatma, Sat Kirtihi. Kirti means, immediately fame and reputation and all that. What Sat? Sat means not only truth, Sat means it's always present, does not change. Let's see, our fame and reputation all declines with time. So many great people have lived before us, right? How many of us we really remember, right? Some we, even when we think of it, still the Kirti is still there, but not for everybody. So what is it about the Kirti that is Sat? You have to think. See, as Swami says, Vyasa Bhagavan does not use words lightly, okay, not loosely. So everything has a meaning. You understand? So there's a thing called Yathartham in Sanskrit. So let me try and put some Sanskrit words here because it's very important to understand. It's just English all the time. So Yathartham. Yathartham is a colloquially we use it and you may have heard it. Okay, Yatha Artham. Artha means essence. Essence, now whichever. So what is the essence in everything? That is the one that is Sat Kirti. That is the one that the reputation, the fame, the worshipableness, the worthiness, whatever you want to call it, that never changes. So that is obviously truth. A person who's adhering to truth, a person who's very highly disciplined, those kirtis never change, never wane, isn't it? It is not the person. It is the essence. I hold on to the essence in everything, and I want to hold on to the essence in everything, and for that I purify my mind so that I can see things the way they are. Right now, my vision is colored, highly colored, right? And sometimes blind also. So I have to purify myself, and the vision becomes clearer and clearer and clearer. That process, and whoever does that process becomes revered, like Kanchi Paramacharya used today is, isn't it? It is not the cloth that you wear. And as somebody was saying the other day, what is the difference? Somebody came to United States first time, and then he heard, this is a number of years ago, and some people were telling him, what is this you're worshipping, this Gandhi and all that? He's not even dressed properly. He's just got a piece of cloth around his body and not involved, showing that. What if you were respecting him and revering him and all this? That was a eye-opener for this man. He said, that is so true. Because in India, who do we worship? People, sannyasis and samyas and people with a little bit of a rag around them. We don't look at the dress. We look at the advancement, the refinement, the purity. Isn't it? What a big difference. I mean, forget, nowadays many people go after, worshipping wealth and position. That is, I'm not talking about that. That is all temporary. Like a glitter, it comes and goes. And like a moment you lose your money, everybody deserts you. That's not what. But at the same time, the discipline is there, the tapas, right? And then people will always, isn't that how you look, right? So Sat Kirti, understand that element in it. That is Bhagavan, that is Swami. Swami himself says in Bhagavad Gita, you're confused where to look for me in all its manifestation. Look for whichever one that shines most and takes you closest to me. Okay, that is where you can be sure that I'm present there, right? So you have to always look for that exalted. Satkirtihi, Chinna Samsayaha, okay? Sarva Samsaya Haraya Namaha is the way we worship with Bhagavan. And Chinna means to cut, to eliminate, to remove. Samsayam means to doubts. And we are all doubting always. I can put whatever show I want. Okay, I show all my scholarship and do everything I want. But do I really know? I don't. Okay? So, but who removes all the doubts so that I know for certainty? That is Bhagavan. So, and in that process, all kinds of doubts come. We have, this is the beauty. Bhagavan is so patient and kind and compassionate. He removes one doubt at a time. Whatever doubts I have, everything becomes, he clears the path. But then I have to walk the path, isn't it? That only he will watch. But the moment I start walking on the path, then, my God, then he guides me very fast. But I have to take the step to walk the path. But then you clear all the paths. So first all the teachings come. We recite all the slokams and mantras and all the things so detachment. Oh, detachment is so important. So we keep on repeating it like a parrot. That don't even understand what that means, right? At some point in time, we get tired of our own chakkar and say, what on earth is detachment is, right? And then we say, then we have to look into that. Like that slowly, the questions are answered, every questions are answered. And then finally, Bhagavan takes us. The final doubt also will be removed. The final doubt is what? Self-confidence, lack of self-confidence. And we were covering in Bhagavatam the other day, so beautifully, Bhagavan describes this, when Brahma came and he searched and he couldn't find what on earth is happening, like all of us are. We really don't know what on earth is happening, but the difference between him and me is that he's sincere. So the sincere Satyanveshanam is important. And so then he sat and meditated. But how did he sit in meditation? With tremendous self-confidence. The Nirudaha is a word about Vyasa uses. So that confidence in the self, that is the lack of the doubting of the confidence in the self, that is the final samsayam that is removed. So chinna samsayaha, okay, that is Bhagavan. Now, see, another thing we can relate to ourselves personally. See, Bhagavan Swami easily available. Okay. So Swami says, yes, I am very easily available to everybody. Everybody, I am available all the time in all places. But am I accessible? Good question. So accessible only to a select few, right? Why is that? Then the question comes, if it is that easy, how do I get Bhagavan? So difficult. Is it really easy to get? And the Sulabha Pradayana, we say, Sulabham, very easy, we say. Durlabham also, we say, very difficult to get. So the doubt comes, Bhagavan is very difficult or is very easy? So all these doubts are there. Who's the one who removes all the doubts? It's Bhagavan only. You understand? So if you really think about it, lots of doubts we have. Right? In spite of whatever I might, outside world I might say and all this, internally, lots of doubts. Can I really control my desires? Is it possible? Can I control my senses? Can I control my mind? Oh, mind is so difficult. Is it really possible? All those things are there, isn't it? Bhagavan is the one who does chinna, just with a sword, cuts all that. Okay, if I look to him, that is important. Chinna samsayaha. So, vijitatma vidheyatma satkirtir chinna samsayaha. Number 67. Udirna sarvadas chakshurani sasastvatas tiraha bhusayot bhushanot bhutir asokas sokanashanaha. Okay. Now, Udirnaha, Udirnaha, let us take that. Next one is Sarvadas Chakshuhu. Then Anisaha, Sasvatas Tiraha, Sasvataha Stiraha, you can take it that way also, but Sasvata Stiraha. Bhusayaha Bhushanaha. Bhutihi Asokaha Shoka Nasanaha. Okay. Now, Udirnaha. Udirna. That means one who is, see, I say, the another word uses Varenyam. See, when we say good, better, best, in English, if you want to compare, like, what is the best? That is Bhagavan. Udirnaha, something that is above and superior to everything else. Now, Bhagavan himself says, I don't consider myself superior or, I'm just like you. When you really have Bhagavan's darshan and you get a chance to interact with him, there is no gap. I mean, you're sitting so close, touching him and everything. There's nothing special for Bhagavan. He's not like he's in a pedestal. Very much part of us. So then what is it being the superior? Selflessness. The embodiment of selflessness. Now, it's going to make sense. That is what Udirnaha means. The superior is a wrong English word that I used, unfortunately. Right? That is why Varenyam, greater than the greatest. You understand? So that simple quality, the entity that has no gunas, nirgunam, but then I can't picture. But then if you want to ascribe a gunam, prema, fine, I can experience it. But what is a guna, what is the characteristic of prema? Is selflessness. Truly, truly, this is not academic. This is the truth. And so difficult for us to grasp and relate to it because we are mired in selfishness. And another thing is, mind that is now so selfish will always try to be the boss. Always. So anything I take to remove its seat of power, so to speak, challenging its authority, it will immediately obstruct. It will immediately oppose. Honestly, this is something each one of us has to overcome because I am more powerful than my mind. Simple. So then if I keep at it, then mind will play games. Yeah, okay, I'll give you a little bit to you. Come on. But it's actually a game. It will only come back and keep me under its control. One of the most facile game that is being played is this selfishness thing. The mind does not allow me to believe in the truth of selflessness. It really doesn't believe. It says, the more selfless I am, the more happy I am. But it says, no. But then what happens to everybody will take advantage of you. What happens? How can you get this? All those nonsensical things will come. But if I persist and say, I'm really looking for this happiness, and then I begin to experience myself, the moment I give up my selfishness, a little bit of it, I get tremendously happy, not just a little bit happy. Once I experience it, then I want to do more and more of it. Then you bring mind under control. Just a pointer to one of the pathways is what I'm sharing. Okay, so Udirnaha is this quality that is so superior because of utter 100% selflessness. When there is 100% selflessness is there is 100% impartiality is there. There is no high, there is no low, there is no big, there is no small. That is why Prahlada tells Narasimha. He says, you are impartial. He says that. The word he uses on many other places of Bhagavatam, the devotees, because you experience Bhagavan. You think, I'm the one that's most important to him. I'm important to him. I'm very important to him. I'm totally important to Bhagavan. Same way, another person also. Everything else is equally important and very important. So that comes only from selflessness. And that is, sooner we start practicing that, the better off we are. Okay. Those algorithms are very clearly given. Our rishis have given that very clearly. So, Udirnaha. Sarvatas Chakshuhu. Chakshuhu, vision. Sarvataha Chakshuhu. Sarvataha. Everywhere. In Tamil we say Ellavatriyam, at all places, in all time, in all ways. Okay, not only front, above, behind, everything, Bhagavan sees. Simple, if you just a very simple pointer, we all are sitting this way, but I know there is a wall behind me. How do I know that? My eyes are not looking at it. You know there is a wall behind you. Who's seeing? Think for a second. Anyway, there are many examples like that we can go through. See now, amazing it will be. But so there is that vision, Sarvataha Chakshuhu, in all places, in all ways. So then we say that Sakshi things coming. This happens, as Sankara Bhagavan says, because of Jnana Swarupa, because he is the embodiment of knowledge. Jnanam. Because of that, he knows everything. To see means not just with physical eyes. To know. Isn't it? Sarvata Chakshuhu. Another thing is which I don't know, because that's an answer Swami only can give. But when Bhagavan says, not a dot moves without Swami's will, with Rama's will. I shared this with you. Not a leaf can drop, or a distant star can shine without Rama's will. Is exactly what this is in Ramayana. So that means everything happens exactly according to his dot. Even the creation goes, pralayam comes, next creation comes, even Brahma was waiting, because everything was already created, suspension then comes back. So manifested goes back. Everything taking place is place. Everything according to his dot only. So what is my role then? You have to think. Right? And you say this is the rule. Whatever you do, you have to pay the price. The reaction comes. So then if I take everything as divine play and just enjoy it as an agent, okay, that is what he said. That is surrender. Okay. So if you look at it that way, Sarvata Chakshu is what's happening now, what's going to happen next minute, tomorrow, everything he knows. Okay. Then we are Sarvata Chakshu. Anisaha, as you know, Anisaha, Isaha, Anisaha. One who has no boss. He has no boss. He is the Lord. Okay. Then Sasvata Stiraha. Sasvatam is eternal. In English we say always. Always indicates an idea of time. But Sasvataha is more than that. Sasvataha not only in all times, but in all places and in all ways. Not one particular way or this way. It is present in all ways, in different, every which way you can think of, in all places at all times. That is the only thing that is present. Sthiraha, firmly, unshakably, and that is prema. So personalize it. What is it that is present within me that is sasvatam and that is also sthiram, unshakable? It's my conscience. Right? The moment I say conscience, it appeals to the intellect. So we all agree. Nobody doubts the existence of conscience. But people always question prema. Why? Because conscience is a mental understanding. Prema is an anubhavam. So the mind wants to conquer, doesn't want to let go of its power. So it immediately throws doubt on prema. It is not. Don't fall into that. The moment you put your faith in prema, the thing will come in counter control. Then you're no longer worried about conscience. Mind sometimes it puts faith in conscience more than the concept of Atma. Okay, the moment I say Atma, not everybody believes it. The indweller, yeah. Most people believe it, right? At the moment they say conscience, nobody will doubt it. Everybody has got a prick of conscience. Then, if you're really that intelligent and smart, and then you have to ask yourself the question on an intellectual plane, what is this conscience? What is it? So I don't do that exercise. I stop there. That's where the problem comes. The moment you go beyond that, you come to prema, which is hridayam. You understand? So, we were in sasvata sthiraha. So that is the one that is sasvatam and that is stiram. The stiram, unshakable. Okay? The interesting thing is, the stiram, unshakable does not mean that it is always manifest. Like my support is always constant. I mean, I know my faith, right? The faith in myself, as we have talked many times before. We all have come here fully believing that you're going to go back wherever you came from, to your home and apartment, right? I mean, we can, it's so simple that I have 100% faith I'm going to be alive next minute. I don't even, it's automatic, right? But it's beyond the mind and intellect. We all know. But the moment I ride the vehicle of prema, then I can hear the voice of my conscience louder. Right? So which is superior if you want to compare us? They are one and the same entity. One and the same entity, no different. But in terms of intellectually, I'm saying. So you can see, anubhavam is very important. That is the one that is stiram. And that is always, everywhere it is present. Sasvata stiraha. Then next was bhusayaha. Bhusayaha means one, it denotes, Sankara Bhashyam says, and when Rama was, before he crossed the ocean, the night before, the morning that they started crossing from Dhanushkodi, he was lying down where? On a bed of grass, dharma grass. So that Bhusayaha denotes that Bhagavan who was lying down on the bed of dharma grass. Rama Avataram it denotes. And here, Bhusayaha also means, see, this is the beauty of incredible beauty of Bhagavan. Why the Avatara portion comes, why the Avatara portion does not come, how can I relate to God? Makes it easier, saulabhyam, right? Doable. Comes to me, talks to me like a man, like a human being. He can talk to me, I can relate to. In my language, I can understand. He's got the same type of arms and legs and moves the same way. He may be taller, those are all different. But speaks to me very lovingly, kindly, and plays with me, all those things he does. Then, if the same thing comes as a tiger, I cannot relate to it. Or a serpent, I run away. Isn't it? So, look at the compassion, the daya behind it. So that is also Bhusayaha. When you see, not only Rama is lying down on the dharma grass, the Avatara Purushan lying down in the human form, making him accessible. Even now, when I think of that and picture that scene, he's accessible to me. So one of the, I don't know about you, one of the wrong educations from my childhood is that Bhagavan is there in Vaikuntham. Immediately we all think Bhagavan is there somewhere up. That what a wrong education that is. How long does it take to de-learn? Imagine. Okay. He is the closest. Right? When did you get the lesson that about Atma? Think about it in your life. That Bhagavan is within me. When did you get that? Okay. So that is Bhusayaha. Bhushanaha. Bhushanaha means Bhushanam. Then we know immediately ornaments. So what does Bhagavan, what is Bhushan? Not only the one who shines its ornaments in Prakriti, in everything. Everything is, Bhagavan says in the Swarupam, you can say everything is his ornament. Right? Everything. And it shines and in great effulgence. Phenomenal. Not only the beauty of the sunset and the beauty of the forest and the waterfalls and go to the nature and all. That's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. But even a leaf, if you take a look at it, if you spend time and go to the garden and take one leaf that does not have any fruits on the tree, doesn't have any no flowers on the tree, but amazing. Not two leaves are the same. When you look at it, that is Bhushanam, Bhagavan in so many ways. And as Avatara portion, of course, comes and beautifies everything. That is another way to Bhushanaha. So next time we say, where is Bhagavan? Just to look around. Not the things created by man. They are very symmetrical and everything is the same size. Just go to nature and see, look at. Amazing it will be. Amazing. Right? And then you also see what is this, where even you look at it scientifically, how does the water go from the bottom to the top of a tree? Now we call it name, we got scientific names for it. But what happens to going against the force of gravity and all those things you can enjoy. Really. The moment you start looking into it that way, your own body you can begin to enjoy. The internal, everything is Bhukadam. That's all. Ornaments, shining, effulgent, that beautifies everything, isn't it? So, Bhutihi means where we all want Aiswaryams, right? When we say Aiswaryam, we all immediately think of monetary wealth, right? And then we think of after that maybe health, maybe children. But main thing is Aiswarya means immediately what comes to our mind today is monetary wealth. That is not what it is. Aiswarya means Iswara. Iswara means what the Iswara gives us is Aiswarya. So Iswara is the lordship, is the master, the controller. So this is very important to understand when you look at it etymologically. The Vinayam is most important for the knowledge to come in, isn't it? Because so that opens. Vinayam will come when I know everything is under the control of Bhagavan. The controller is there. Everything is his Aiswaryam. Whatever Bhagavan has given me for my good is the Aiswaryam that I have, the resources I have. It may be different from what you have. That is okay. Quantitatively, qualitatively, it really doesn't matter. But they're all exactly the same. What is good for me, I have. What is good for you, you've been given. Once I develop that mindset, and then I say, oh, Bhagavan is present in the Aiswaryam, right now in this. So the place of establishment of the various Aiswaryams is Bhagavan. The infinite Aiswaryams that are there, not just Ashta Lakshmi, they're infinite in my humble view. And where is the one who's present? The Bhutihi means the place of establishment, place where it is there. All the Aiswaryas. Okay, that is Bhutihi. Vijitatma vidheyatma Sathya tirchinna samsayah udirnas sarvadaschakshuranisas sasvakastiraha bhusayo bhushano bhutir. Okay, Ashokaha, Soka Nasanaha. Ashokaha, Vishokaha, the two ways people say that. That meaning you know already. Sokam means you know. Sokam means misery, suffering. Dukham, as we say. Ashokaha, without, absence of. Bhagavan. Company of Bhagavan, there is no Sokam, no Sokam. So that is the beauty. Abhayam, we say, this is beauty. I should probably even share that a bit more precisely in English. It is not nirsokaha. Okay, the Sokam is one thing. If you have darkness, if you have night, then day comes. So the day does not have night. Day is absence of night. Okay, that we all understand. So, like we say, nirbhayam. Where there is bhayam, then there is absence of bhaya. That is nirbhayam. But nirbhayam implies and conveys the existence of bhayam. Now there is a state where there is no bhayam at all. That is called abhayam. So, sokaha, asokaha means it is not like an absence of sokam, absence of misery and sufferings and all that, where there is no, even the existence of sokam is also not there. Do you understand? That is only Bhagavan. You understand? That is every word you have to be very carefully good to get into it. Now, all of you are nodding your head because appeals your heart. That is how we must understand through Hridaya. You understand? So it doesn't matter who the scholar is, how much they have read, and those things are all irrelevant. Everywhere you get filter it on the languages of Hridaya. Okay? And the education comes from all directions. Nothing wrong in that. Okay? Everywhere it comes. But you have to filter it the right way. So, asokaha. Now you understand? Now, asoka nasanaha. Now, sir, Swami, I have sokam. I have misery. I have sufferings. Right? I'm not in the state of asokaha yet. So what do I? He also removes my suffering and my difficulties, my dukkham, soka, nasanaha. Listen. So it is not that Bhagavan is somewhere unreachable, very much within me. Okay? And soka nasanaha we know in our life. There is, even though when you look at it, there is no difficulty. Doesn't matter how big it may appear this moment, okay, and how insurmountable it may be. It does not say the same way. In everybody's life, we can say this. Whatever the problem is, whatever the challenges are, okay, and we say through a passage of time, it does change. The nasanam that takes place, decline or destroying or whatever happened does take place, isn't it? That is Sokanasana. That is Bhagavan, who's very much present in each one of us that way. He's the one who's destroying, declining, and removing the Sokam that we have. Now we make it another Sokam, that's something else because I have not learned my lesson. But the stomach pain goes away. Right? Period. So like that, things will happen. Happy? 65. Okay. Swakshasvangas Sathanando. Okay. Swakshasvangas Sathanando Nandir Jyotir Ganeswaraha Vichitatma Vidheyatma Satkirtir Chinna Samsayaha Udirnas Sarvadas Chakshur Ranisas Sasvatasthiraha Bhusayo Bhushano Bhutir Asokas Sokanasanaha Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Om Santit Santit Santihi Harihi Om